Okay, before giving you the theorem of what you call the theorem of risk friction, and I'll give you a corollary of this proposition. Corollary of this proposition. We still says that H is Hilbert space. H is a Hilbert space, and now M like this is a closed subspace of H like this. Then U, which is equal to the P of M of for all F, that's one. When F in element of A is characterized by this one. Then this one is equivalent to the fact that F minus U V must be equal to 0 for all V in M. Just the corollary of this one is equal to 0. Those you try to prove it very, very easily. For the proof, this is simple. When you put U, it is equal to P F of like this. That means first of all that you have F minus U V minus U is 1 must be less than 0 for all V, the element of M is 1. M is a vector space. For all T in R, T V is also the element of this one. Then this relation is also true for TV. Then you have F minus U TV minus U must be less than 0. Then if you suppose that T is greater than 0, then you have this one, F minus U from this, and S minus U for TV must be less than F minus U and what you T that U here when T is station. So you can put T here, so you have this one minus this one, so T is positive as well. When you take T take to infinity, you will see that this one F minus U V might be less than 0. You have the first part, is the first one. When T is not negative. Now if we take T is negative now, if T is negative, you have this form also, you have F minus U V will be greater than your this one 1 over T of F minus U. When also T tend to 0, tend to infinity, this one, and you have this one must be S minus U V might be less than 0 for all V in M. Then you have this one, then you have F U V must be equal to 0 for all V in the space. So very simple this one. In the case OM is where M is a vector subspace of this one, you have this one, very simple, you have this equality. Now I give you a theorem. What we call the theorem of risk friction. Risk friction theorem. this species. But this term states that you suppose also H is a Hilbert space. All H is a Hilbert space. H is Hilbert space. Then for all five elements of the dual of this one, there is this unique F here, with the element of H. Second, such that you have phi of u must be equal to F of u for all u in H. And also the norm of phi is also the norm of F. This one, the norm in H. This one, the norm is the dual of H. So by this condition. So we prove that for all phi in the dual of H, we prove that there exists this one set that what this condition. And from here, then from here you can that means that the consequence of this one is like this. The remark of this one that you can identify the dual of this one to the dual because for all five you can associate this one to this and the same is that the same norm. What is the proof for this one? Let's start prove it. So let's consider T a map from H to the dual of this one, this. Say that you have for all F, you have T of F here. This is a map of H to R, the basis field of H here. For all U, you have this one, TF of U. Where TF of U is exactly equal to FF of U. It is the element of R. This kind of function. You consider this map. And you have easily you can prove that the norm of TF, that is, this will be the norm in H like this, is exactly equal to the norm of F. And we see this one. We have also the first condition. This one. And if you have you can prove that the norm, if you prove that the image of this one, the image of H, this one, is dense. It dense in this one will be all. So you think that it's a bit true for all five in this kind. It dense that for all five in which one you have this condition. The condition also suppose that means that T here is an isometry. T is an isometry. Is an isometry from H. See the isometry from H to the image of H of this one. And the isometry of this comprehension about this function. So let us prove now that the image of H is dense in the dual of H. So I say that you have if we put this one is equal to this, it should be up. We prove it for. If we want to prove it, this one T H is dense in H. Yeah, that means that it's equivalent define that for all H, which is the element of the dual of this one, such that H restrained to the H, this one, is equal to 0, and must prove that H is equal to 0. If we prove it, it will have this condition. This condition. So we take for all H, F here, we take it in the B dual of this one. And you saw already H is reflexive. Then the B dual of H is exactly H because F is reflexive. Then you can suppose that our F here, the element of, you can put that element of, you can take it in H, and you have to notice to this. Then you have, using the condition, this condition, the definition here, then you have Tf of this one, we have this kind of condition, Tf of H must be equal to 0 because Tf is the element of Th. Because Tf is the element of Th and F is equal to 0 on Th, and you have this condition. Then I'll fill in the proof here. Then we have this one. This one is equal to 0. Using the definition we just have there, then F with H here is equal to 0 for all F element of H. Then you have H equal to 0. That means that H here is dense in the of this one. This will be all. Then you have a proof